Why you need a coach or mentor. This is really, really close to my heart because I spent about 4 years trying to become successful by myself, thinking that I could do it all by myself. It's a bit like baking a cake. If you try and bake a cake without a proven recipe, it's going to take you between 50 and 100 times to get that cake to rise. If, of course, you don't quit after the 5th time or the 10th time, which 95% of us would inevitably do. It saves you a whole bunch of time. It saves you a load of money in buying ingredients time and time again. You're actually guaranteed to get to your destination with minimal stress. And if I go back to the time factor itself, time is our most valuable asset. We don't get that back. Of the way in which our mind actually functions. The subconscious part of our brain, which dictates 95% of everything that we do on a daily basis, 19 out of 20 actions that we do come as a consequence of our subconscious habits and programming. What this also means is that we are the only people that actually can't see what the problem is. The conscious part of our brain is preoccupied. We can't see it. We can see everybody else's problems, but we can't seem to see ourselves. This is why you need somebody on the outside who can actually uncritically assess what the problem is and identify that for us and help us break through the problems that we're encountering. I'll give you an example. One of the things that I kept repeatedly doing, my whole life, which prevented me from getting the results that I want, was that a big piece of me was shut down after my mum passed away at 12, and I thought that vulnerability was weakness. So my whole life, I put this barrier up and stopped telling people about what I was truly at. I thought that faking it until you're making it was the answer to success, and as a consequence, I could never really relate to anybody. And not being able to relate to anybody would prevent them from actually opening up to me and allowing me to truly help them. So through getting a coach or a mentor that was actually able to help me identify that I was shut down and that I wasn't prepared to be vulnerable and tell people the truth, everything changed for me. I started to tell the truth. I started to be vulnerable, and people started to reciprocate that vulnerability, which really allowed me into their life to ultimately find the root cause of their problems and help them. So in summary, guys, one of the key unspoken prerequisites to success is having a coach or a mentor that you can trust in, that cares about you, that has the key and the knowledge to help you get to exactly where you want to get to.